But the truth is, as individuals, right, whatever decisions we're making, whatever utterances we're making, it just goes a long way to show the kind of people we are, really, you know. And if someone goes as far as lying to their partner about their genotype just because they feel infatuated with the person, or just because they feel they're in love and they have to end up with that person, I think the ball lies in the hands of the partner to find a way of being sure. Because the truth is, no matter how much somebody says they love you, once the chips are down, that's when you really get to understand. Because at the early stage, you feel you're happy with each other. There's no third party. By third party, I mean a child to want your attention, you know. So you are just living free. You are happy with each other. You are in love and all of that. But once a child comes into the equation, you understand that the feeling that you have for the other person is most likely going to drop. Why? Because there's a tender human being in the midst, and whether we like it or not, the child would require more attention than the two adults in the relationship. So if you are so irresponsible enough to lie about your genotype, then you should understand that you're hurting another person. That's number one. And then secondly, at the end of the day, the child that you're going to bring into this world may not be happy to even identify with you. Why? Because you are the cause of their pain. So if you have a partner and then the partner is lying to you about their genotype, it's very, very important that you make conscious and deliberate efforts to find out. Even if it means that's the condition you're going to give them to remain with you, it's better you do it. Because in most cases, in situations like this, you discover that the women are more at the receiving end. Why? Because at infancy, the child spends more time with the mother, right? So the father may be working somewhere else or may go to work, and then it's just the mother taking care of the child. Even if she works, at some point she's going to have maternity leave, so she's going to spend the bulk of the time with the child. So she's the one that is going to do more of the caregiving at that level. So if as a woman you understand that your partner is, you're not very sure about the genotype of your partner or your fiance, it's very important that you make conscious efforts. And like I said, even if that's part of the conditions that you're going to give for them to be in your life or for you to remain with them and take that bold step, I think it's very important you do it, so that you save yourself the stress and pains of the uncertainty. Love is important, number one. And then secondly, compatibility is very important. And no matter how we see it, the moment you get married, right, love is not what is going to keep you together. It's commitment, perseverance, patience, compromise. That's what is going to keep you together. It's not the love. So I think it's important. It's important. It's very important that you understand what you're going into. And if you discover that you are AS and your partner is AS, the best thing for you to do is just find a way of just calling off the commitment. You can still be friends, of course, but that commitment of settling down together as husband and wife, I will greatly discourage it. Because at the end of the day, it's the child that is going to suffer more, and then you're going to be frustrated. So that kind of situation, I don't think anybody wants to be in it. So I don't think sickle cell makes a person unmarriable, okay? Somebody that has sickle cell disorder is still a human being, a very phenomenal human being, okay? And the only issue is, it is not safe for two people who are AS to get married. But if you are AA and excuse me, if you are AA and you found somebody that you understand each other, I mean, there's nothing wrong, except if in the case that you're not really sure that you're ready to settle down with that person. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's not society that is going to live with you, it's your wife or your husband that is going to live with you. So if you are AA and you are together, you have a partner that is AS, I don't think you should really consider what the society thinks about that, because there's so much misinformation, there's so much misguidance flying left, right, and center. So I think if you're sure that you want to be committed to that person, I don't think there's anything wrong with marrying somebody that is AS if you are AA. Meaning the possibility of giving birth to a child that is AS is very slim. So I think they are not unmarriable. You can marry somebody with AS as long as you are AA. Well, I think there are a few barriers. One I can tell you for a fact is religion. Okay, I'm not going to say okay this religion, no, but I am aware that there are certain religions that are not really comfortable with allowing people to be exposed to this kind of information, because they feel it's going to affect their commitment, or it's going to affect how they view things from their religious point of view. And then one other important issue is the issue of language barrier. Okay, in some cases there are people that need this information, that need this enlightenment, but there's nobody out there to really explain it to them in the language that they would understand to help them make better decisions as regards to choosing life partners and all of that. But I'm aware that there are a few organizations that are taking the awareness campaign to schools, like trying to teach the younger ones how to avoid the problem of giving birth to children with sickle cell disorder that will suffer in the long run, and then the parent will be frustrated. So I think language barrier, and then of course government too needs to do more. It shouldn't just stop at the level of policy. There should be more deliberate steps to ensure that information gets to those that are supposed to get that information, even if it means going through Ministry of National Orientation Agency, like in the case of Nigeria. If it means going through National Orientation Agency, let them just find a way of getting this information, because at the end of the day, it's the same Nigerians, right, that are going to be attended to in our medical facilities. So if we have less people that have sickle cell disorder, it means we'll have a more healthier nation. It means it will be easier for us to manage other health challenges that people may have, like just the numerous health challenges that other people may have. So I think if we're able to reduce the amount of children that are being given birth to with sickle cell disorder, I think it's going to be better for everybody. Well, I think the basic thing is awareness is very important. Like they say, a man cannot act beyond his understanding. So if someone is well informed and he understands the fact that the person that has sickle cell disorder is still a very fantastic human being, is very lovable, there will be no need for you to now think of stigmatizing against somebody that has sickle cell disorder. And let's be frank, how many of us can actually say we're 100% healthy? Just because I don't have sickle cell disorder doesn't mean my health is 100%. Someone else's problem, maybe he may be prone to malaria. Once a single mosquito bites him, it's malaria. Some other person may have other health complications or health challenges. So the fact that somebody has sickle cell disorder doesn't mean they should be discriminated against. They are human beings, for God's sake. They deserve love like every other human being deserves love. So I don't think it's an informed point of view to discriminate against somebody that has, on the basis that they have sickle cell disorder. Well, my name is Clement Gyang. I'm an actor and fashion designer. based on my relationship with people that live with sickle cell disorder, I think they are very, very fantastic people. Okay, and like every other human being, like I said earlier, they deserve love. They are lovable. They are nice people. The fact that they have sickle cell disorder doesn't make them beasts or outcasts. Okay, and I would like to tell that person that has sickle cell disorder that he's a human being or she's a human being. Okay, they are human beings. They are very lovable. They are wonderful people, and the fact that some uninformed people see you and they go ill like that, it shouldn't make you feel bad about who you are. You're a human being. You're fantastic, and it's important for you to understand that your life has so much value, just like every other life, and you have everything it takes to be whoever you want to be in this life and to create the kind of impact that the Creator has destined that you create. So you're a wonderful person like every other person, and your life is very important to the society. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be in this world. Okay, so you have what it takes to contribute to make the society better. So don't feel like you are an outcast or you are not at par with other human beings just because you have sickle cell disorder. It's a normal condition, it's a health condition, and other people too have various health conditions that they battle with or they try to treat. So you're loved. Okay, you are loved. There's nothing. How do I put it now? You're a nice human being. Okay, you have what it takes to be whoever you want to be in life. That's all.